might be live again. But you never know. You never can tell with this technology. Ay vey. Are we live? Are we back? Are we here again? It says we're live, but I don't think we are, you know. I have the funniest feeling that we're not actually live. I can't tell. Oh, people are saying hello. People are saying hello. I can't find it on YouTube though. Ay, the joys of technology. It's fine. It's fine. We're getting there. I think we're back. Let me start waving to YouTube. I think we're hello. I think we're live on Twitch. I can't tell if YouTube is or not. Goodness gracious. I don't know what is going on today. We are not having the best of luck, but thank you for your patience and your time. Right, where were we? We were about to pick some more numbers, weren't we? Sporty Girl says 18, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, the very last one. Sporty Girl has found a Britannia. 2 for Q says Aviation Media. It is not a Q, it is a shield. Katie Hall says 7, 2, 4, 6. That Agent Hall knows everything. But she's found a Britannia. Livia Rule says 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's a shield. Patrick Woods wants the shiniest one. The shiniest one. That's got to be this one right here. It's a shield from 2019. It is not. What am I looking for? Joshy says 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. It's Britannia. James Bateson is saying 11 about 11 million times. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. James has found a shield. Anjan Mistress has 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Back to the start with the Britannia. Slim Bob says 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Olivia Rules wants a lucky dip. You can have this one here. It's a Britannia, my apologies. John Saunders says 6, 2, 4, 6. It's a Britannia. Christopher, you're not live on YouTube. It looks like I am. Let me wave. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm waving on YouTube.
Holy Toledo.
Had to reboot. You might have to reboot the stream, yes. Robert says number 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Right on the end. It is a Britannia. Mr. Jam has just tuned in. Thank you very much. Mr. Jam says number 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a Britannia. Beginner's luck. Unfortunately not. Who haven't we heard from? Cameron Nichols says 9, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Britannia. Slim Bob says 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the front for 5 is a Britannia. Channel NEM says 3, 1, 2, 3. Right on the end is a Britannia. Which leaves number 1 and number 2. Andrew Officer said number 2. And the last one is also a Britannia. There we go. Well, a big congratulations to those of you who won points. We all know now where to redeem our points, don't we? Don't we all know that? Did it restart? It did. We are live again, Harry Toth. I don't know what happened. My laptop disconnected from the internet, so that was not very helpful of it. But there we go. The joys of technology as ever. We've got another Ironside, Christopher Ironside himself, a fellow Christopher. Are you getting deja vu? Deary dear. Deary, 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 dear. Ooh, that's a nice find. Isle of Man. Joshy doesn't know where to redeem the points. Well, redeem your points. Rip the top of your television set off. Post it to Bungle's PA box. And you're golden. We've got an Isle of Man for you to be. That's lovely. It is 1997. I can never remember what the rare year is. I don't think it's 97 though. But that is a keeper for sure. Surely it's a keeper. Even Shirley would keep it. Right, come on. Quiver says, oi, I done my telly in. There we go. How many 50p's are there to collect? Tons. Absolutely tons. I don't know how many off the top of my head. Because there's circulating ones. There are non-circulating ones. There's bunk ones. There's silver ones. There are even a few that have the letter B and the letter LM smushed into it. So there we go. And as ever, if you want to take your Benjamin Binnies, and like I do, sign them and release them back into the wild, do let me know. I saw some from Bungle and Lady M. I think we should start a movement to make Benjamin Bunnies fun to find again. This is starting to sound like a Trump rally though, so make Benjamin better again. No politics. No politics. Let's completely swerve that one. I just want to thank whoever voted for my number 8. My squishy daughter will be so happy. She got more than one vote. Amazing. A big well done to Sean's daughter. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say her name on stream. I'm not sure. Laughter signed the last few and released them. Amazing. Because a lot of people have been worried that I might get a bit precious about them doing that. I am not precious about it at all. If you equally have a good idea, I will steal that as well. So if I'm going to steal your ideas, you're more than welcome to steal my ideas. Fish has joined. Good evening all. Good evening to you. You're just in time to see the hat trick of Cathedral. The hat trick of Cathedral. Make bunnies great again. Oh, Master Temple, I didn't see. Who won? Was it Leeds or was it Cardiff? I think it was Cardiff you played for. Mr. Jam had to vote for number 13, Illuminations as I Live in Blackpool. A very, very good idea. 21 has 2 votes. Can you not speed up your vids except on bees? Not a live one, no, unfortunately not. Bungle can though. Bungle can speed up live. I was very impressed. Very, very impressed. We have got Victoria Cross the medals. I love that fez emoji, Katie Hull. That's amazing. What is my design for the week? I did Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution. There you go. That was my design. Done by my own fair hand. Edward is off to bed soon. He's already drawn his letter J or Jai. J or Jai. We don't prejudice around here. So yeah, that was my design for this week. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Not the worst. Not the worst. And it's not sponsored by the BBC this week, which I was getting a bit worried because we did 2 weeks in a row. We did the Goon Show and Have I Got News for You? We've got Old Crazy Eyes himself, Tom Kitten. I didn't see about... Did Master Temple reply? Did Master Temple reply? I didn't see a reply from Master Temple as to who won. Christopher, you keep saying are we still telling you off? Okay, right. From here on out, I won't say or and you can reprimand me if I do. Agreed? Okay. Deal. No, never more. Never more. That doesn't count. That was clearing my throat. That doesn't count. Ooh. Got a ringing in my ear. I've still got a ringing in my ear. You see, the problem is that I am live streaming from my private jet. We are 30,000 foot, not just 30 foot, 30,000 foot. Here we go. Victoria Cross, the medals. Alex Blonder wants to know what am I not saying. You'll have to rewind and have a look. I'm not repeating it. You're not going to catch me out like that. Not going to happen. The 30 foot. It's a local flying private jet. It is made of cardboard, to be fair, suspended. Suspended from a nearby palm tree. How do you send the coin design in? You can send it to me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or on Discord. I didn't say it. I didn't just say it. I didn't just say it. No way. I didn't, did I? We've got... I didn't. I didn't, Alex. I don't think I did. I think we're good. Oh, I said it. Ah, I caught myself right there. Oh, bad Christopher. We've got old crazy eyes himself, Tom Kitten, moving swiftly on. Deary, 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 dear. We're not going to say it. We're not going to say it. Stop it. Stop thinking it. Stop thinking it. We've got Girl Guiding there. Very, very common. It goes on the top shelf. But it's a design that I do like. It's a cool design. We've got ourselves Benjamin Binney himself again. Benjamin Binney goes in the pile of Benjamin Binneys. Hopefully we'll start finding some of your signed Benjamin Bunnies, because that would be awesome. So if you do sign some, tag me on whatever your social media of choice is. Oops. Make sure you do take a picture before you circulate it. Otherwise, if I find one that's been scribbled on you and everyone claims it is theirs, how will I know whose it really is? Nice hat. Thank you very much, Thomas. Good lord. I'm trying to see. Hello, Bulbasaur999. Master Dan Temple likes the shirt. There we go. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Ooh. Hold on. We've got a Benjamin Binney there. We'll get him out of the way. We'll get these two others out of the way. But this one, we will leave for a moment, because we've got a chance at something really special here. Something very, very nice. Very nice indeed. What's it going to be? Didn't even notice that shirt. For sure it's a winner, says Fish. It's beautiful. Let me just put that down a moment. Look at it. It's lovely. It's a horrible material, and it's a horrible colour, and it's a horrible design, but I love it. Isn't it just amazing? Lainey says tennis, canoeing, football, horse. A girl twiddling a ribbon, says Katie Hall. Skittles, boccia, football, canoeing, triathlon, volleyball, shooting. Katie Jones got Copperberg gin. Ooh, that sounds good. Tennis, gymnastics, taekwondo, football, triathlon, tip tops, soccer, wrestling, aquatics. Football does not exist, says Bungle collects coins. Could you imagine if this is it? Bungle has had the cheek and the nerve, the gumption, to stand up and say it doesn't exist, and this could very well be it. Wrestling, athletics, tennis, archery part 2, electric boogaloo. Bungle and Lady M fighting with the cocktail sticks. Judo, it's going to be wrestling, shield, it is. Cycling, cyclismo, very, very nice. A lovely find. 2 Olympics. Well, 1 Paralympic, 1 Olympic. Don't tell me off Master Temple. Archery is a Paralympic game coin. But it's very nice. We won't complain. We found 2 Olympics. Well, 1 Olympic and 1 Paralympic. I haven't said the words that I'm not allowed to say for a while now, so we're going good. We're firing on all cylinders, cooking on gas. I'll sign and release back into the wild every queue I find, says Richard Harmon. Goodness gracious. Go for it. Go for it. Bungle collects coins, says phew. Which vintage figures were you right about last year? We were Team Flopsy over at Christopher Collects. Flopsy Bunny won it. Alphabetically, the scarcest Beatrix Potter from 2018. So there we go. Only the alphabet could separate those 2 combatants. But it has been pointed out to me by someone who will remain anonymous, because they were Team Peter Rabbit, has pointed out, if you look at the price of a Flopsy Bunny versus a Peter Rabbit, the Flopsy Bunny is about a £5 ahead. So, money talks, people. Money talks. I press vote. It says you've already voted on this post. Well, you can't vote twice. That's cheating. We've got an Ironside, Christopher Ironside himself, a fellow Christopher, definitely a keeper. Are you getting deja vu? This is the last bag as well, actually. Last bag of this bag. Last bag of the bag. But it is not the last 50p bag. We have another bag left. Can I say bag one more time? Apparently so. There we go. Bag numero unos of the 50p's completed. Well, nothing new for the book, but a trio of fantastic finds. Paralympic archery, Olympic cycling, and the Isle of Man. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Bungle Collects Coins is planning to be correct 2 years in a row. Hashtag Cathedral. You got no chance, Bungle. I cannot wait for the mintage figures to come out and you having to record and upload a concession speech. I hope it's going. I hope my imagination is going to be a real, proper, high-end production. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Well, there we go. That is the finds from the 50p's. We'll go back to the gallery view. So these are all the lovely designs that have been kindly and lovingly sent in. Whoops. Stay still. Stop breaking the set apart. You can click the link that I'm sure the moderator is going to post now to vote for your favourite. The winner gets a prize from me. And all the backdated prizes are going to start going out this week as well, because I was waiting for one more thing so I could put them together. James has put in a timeout. If you spam the same message over and over again, the moderators might time you out, I'm afraid. So leave your message. Hopefully I'll pick it up. But there are lots of people commenting. There are 159 people, as I can see, over on YouTube. A further 31 over on Twitch. I apologise if I couldn't catch your comment the first time, but give it a bit of time before posting. But yes, there we go. Lots and lots of lovely designs. I'm surrounded, flanked by very creative artistic designs. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to wash my hands. Click the link down in the description. Not the one in the description. That was the first letter of the... I've just never updated that. Ignore that link in the description. Go to the link. The moderators are all posting now. If the moderators are telling you to vote for one, still vote with your heart, because the moderators sometimes enter designs. So don't feel obliged to vote for for the number that a moderator tells you. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to wash my hands. See you soon. And now we have audio. Why is this all a bit crooked? What's going on here? That'll do. It's the lucky £2 hat. The lucky £2 hat. Have you all voted? Let's see what the scores on the doors are. Just about keeping ahead is number 15, which is Iron Bridge. Getting deja vu. In second place with 9 votes is number 24, which is the Isle of Man. In third place with 9 votes, with 8 votes, 1 vote dividing first, second and third. Oh, goodness gracious, is number 3. Number 3 is I Spy. It's now tied. Joint second. 15 ahead with 14 votes and counting. So there we go. That hat goes with your shirt, doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? It's a beauty. An absolute beauty. Right. Unfortunately, I have to say something. I vape. You shouldn't vape. If you vape, you will spontaneously combust. So don't do it, okay? It's bad. Don't start. You never have to quit. Sound advice, which I didn't listen to as a child, so there we go. If you have any other life advice that you'd like to share with the group, now is your chance to tell us. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't make eye contact eating bananas. Sean Scoot says, still not sure which one to vote for. Well, there's plenty of time to decide. 7 is all the coin tuber verse. It is, isn't it just? It is incredible coin tubers. I for incredible coin tubers. You're slowly turning into Elton John. Oh dear. I need some bad sunglasses as well, don't I? In fact, I don't have bad sunglasses, but I do have some sunglasses. There we go. We happy? No screenshots. No screenshots. Agreed? Bungle votes for number 7. The incredible coin tubers. Don't walk under a ladder. It's bad luck. There we go. Don't spill gravy on your bed. Don't drink when you hit 3,000 subscribers. Definitely drink when you hit 3,000 subscribers. Keep the sunglasses. I don't think so. Excited for my birthday on the 17th. Well, a very happy birthday to Special Little Pineapple for the 17th. A week today. Goodness gracious. Can we plug Katie Jones Coin Channel as a birthday gift? 12 subs for 250. Come on, people. 12 people to make Katie Jones's 20th birthday a happy 20th. All you need is the coat, and we could call you Joseph. Very true. You look like a terrible tourist. If you cannot say F's or your T's, you cannot say fairer than that. There you go. Why do I vape? I'm addicted to nicotine, unfortunately. Don't dress like Christopher. This Shardy Pad's life advice. There you go. Laney's drinking jam, donuts, beer. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Different. Yellow Brick Road. You do look like Elton John. The only man ginger by choice. Right. Usual service has resumed. We're moving swiftly onto £2 coins now. Moving swiftly onto £2 coins. Genuinely did spill gravy on my bed. Hey, looking good there tonight, Christopher Lighty. Thank you very much, Lighty. We're having an Elton John moment in celebration of the new Elton John coin, of course, which I'm sure you've all seen my video on. A very cool design. I really liked. What does everyone think of the Elton John design? I thought it was really neat. I thought it was very clever. Not an exceptional design, but a very clever design, in my opinion. Show Ginger some love, says Bungle. Don't put your fez in a box and forget about it. Very sound advice. Very, very sound advice. Life advice, don't talk total coins about Frankenstein £2 coins, or ask Bungle how he got into collecting. Oh, the beans again. The beans again for Bungle. Bungle's bean story. The never-ending bean story. Christopher has spilt paint on his shirts. A lot of paint. A lot of paint. It's a beautiful, beautiful shirt. The worse they are, the more beautiful they are. Wasn't going to buy it because I don't like Elton John, but the design won me over and I bought it. I don't blame you. I think it's very, very clever. Any famous British people you want on coins? David Bowie is top of my list at the moment. Because also, I love Queen. I like Elton. I lick Elton John. I don't lick Elton John. Before his lawyers get in touch, I do not lick Elton John. But I did like the coin. I love Queen. I like Elton John. I would love the third coin to be another musician or band that I really, really like. Now you watch it be the Beatles. I'm not a Beatles fan. Right, we have got something here. We've also got something there. There we have the Magnanimity. St. Paul's. This could be something. Katie Jones Coins reckons that she should be on a coin. There we go. This is, though, as Shakespeare's histories. So whoever it was asking about the £2 coin with a skull on it, this is one of the other of the three Shakespeare's histories. The Hollow Crown. A very nice coin. Not exceptionally valuable, but very cool. Sterling Moss. That's a good one. It's got to be the Beatles. I don't want the Beatles. I understand why it's the Beatles, don't get me wrong. 100% agree. They deserve and warrant being on a coin, but I'm not a massive fan of the Beatles. There's Trinity House, the Moomin coin. In aid of mariners or something. Charles Darwin, something about the theory of evolution on the edge inscription. We're getting vaguer and vaguer our edge inscriptions here. George Michael, another very good one. Freddie Mercury, he was on the Queen one. They did a Queen coin. Pink Floyd. Definitely Bowie. Robert Roberts. Right, we'll do the next bag as an edge hunt. The next bag we will hunt the edge of the coins. We've got Brunel's Portrait, another common one. Ramstein on a coin. Let's do an edge check, says James Bateson. Let's just do that. Right then. What can you see? Let me know what you can see and what you think it is. Rick Waller. Bowie will defo be on one of them. My only thing that it might not be Bowie is because he shied away from those sort of honours. He said he wouldn't. He refused to have it like a knighthood. The only ones he did accept like the Legion de whatever it is, the French one, because he didn't have to turn up for the ceremony. Number 5 says Bravo. S Club 7. U2, yeah, U2. Number 6, everyone's saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you're onto something there. 4, King and Country. For King and Country, Army Centenary. It is Army World War I Centenary. A common one, but a cool design nonetheless. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think we're one lower. 5 and 6. Number 5 says Serving the Mariner, which will be Trinity House, right? Serving the Mariner. Any more for any more? Any more for any more? Any more for any more? Moody Blues. They wouldn't be able to put the Rolling Stones on a coin because Mick Jagger's mouth is too big. Robert Roberts taking no prisoners tonight. Loving the outfit, Christopher says. Ella Karina, thank you very, very much. Black Sabbath on a coin. Ozzy Osbourne would look great on a coin. Amy Winehouse would be good. Saw him in a pub near me a few years ago. Saw who? Replying to laughter. Gareth Gates. 1, 2, 3. I don't think so. 3, 4, 5. I think you got something right there. I'm 5. What is it? Many irons in the fire, which will be Bruno's achievements. Many irons in the fire. Yes, Bruno's achievements. We're 3 for 3 now. What artist would I like to have on a coin? Oh, Bowie. Top of my list is Bowie. 100%. Sex Pistols, The Who, The Jam. Yeah, The Who I would go for. Brunel's Portrait again. Dolly Parton, but it would need to be a 2-coin set. Oh dearie dear. Goodness gracious. We've got something to start this bag off. Trinity House again. We've got the steam locomotive. Trev is terrific. Terrific Trev. Ooh, that's a nice one. Jersey parishes. So around the edge you've got the icons of all the different parishes on Jersey. It's a beauty. 1998. Very nice stuff. As I said, territories are always welcome finds in my hunts. hello to Absolute Coins. I see a Care Bear has thrown up on Christopher and Pink Floyd for a coin. Deary dear, deary, deary dear. It's a beautiful shirt. It's a beautiful shirt. You asked Master Temple. We've got the abolition of the slave trade there. Not the NIFC version. There's a nice find. Golden Guinea. Very cool. Very cool. What's Absolute Coins is here? Was Liverpool playing this week? Did Liverpool play this weekend? I imagine not if he is here. I imagine they're not playing if he's here. Is there an edge inscription on the jersey coins? That's a good point. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. There is. It says... Goodness gracious. Insula. Caesarea. Caesarea. Insula. Caesarea. Insula. I don't know. Maybe it's a salad you put in your loft to fill the cavities. I don't know. Yesterday, threw away 2 points. We need 101 points for the league record now. Ooh, there we go. Equally as important, Master Temple. What was the score with Leeds? I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it. Where's the cupboard man? Well, should go over and check out one of Bungle's videos. He may or may not make a guest appearance, along with a bunch of all the rest of us donuts with coins. What moisturiser do you use after a hard day's work? I do not, no. Brunel's achievements. The Archers at Paddington Station again. Swansea 0, Leeds 1. Really? There we go. Christopher Collect's live stream is Match of the Day Light. Match of the Day Light. We recognise names, we don't recognise many though. Don't worry, I won't sell you any crisps. Don't you worry about that. I'm not going to push my crisps. Wireless transmissions. Whoops. Donuts with coins, that's our new rock band name. Ooh, we're getting something here. We're getting something here. Shakespeare's Histories again for the second time today. Very cool. I won't be complaining about that. Did I really? Cheek Benish, did you hear me? Did I say that? I don't think I did. I don't recall saying that. Unbelievable. Edge Hunt, go on then. Kieran Cooper, thank you very, very much for joining me. You are now a Toledonian. I should have picked an easier word to say, shouldn't I? I should have picked a much easier word to say. Bravo says the bottom one. Many irons in the fire. It's got to be achievements. There we go. Brunel's achievements for the second time. People are saying number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it does say something. Hollow Crown. So that'll be Shakespeare's Histories. The Hollow Crown. Again, for the third time today. Goodness gracious me. Any more for any more? They had to steal SOL from us. Hey? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's the Shoulders of Giants. I don't think we've got anything left. I think that's your lot. For this bag at least. Yep, diddly else. We've got a couple, that's good. Is there a new 50p coming out? Supposedly. What's the next 50p? I heard the rumour mill going around. Oh, the Innovation of Science. What's her name? Franklin. Or was it? Oh, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank right now. Rosalind Franklin? Rosalind Franklin? The Innovations in Science. We've got Abolition of the slave trade. Rosalind Franklin, there we go. Laughter agrees. Apparently coming out very, very soon. Oh, did I really? Oh, Tiffany's. Outrageous. Unbelievable. Do you want some Irish coins? I've got a few Irish coins. I've got a few. Not many, but a few. We've got another golden guinea. We're getting lots of very nice finds. Alright, what more can we find in this bag? There's the queen with the necklace. Very, very common. Rosalind Franklin was a chemist. Someone told me she had something to do with DNA, the discovery of DNA. Is this true? Is this true? I should have a money box for charity every say I say, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. She took a photograph. Took a photograph of what? Was it DNA? Is it DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. There we go. What can we see then? What can we see, and what do we think it's going to be? Is there a way to get sealed bags from the bank? Because every time my bank gives me an open bag of coins. It's just lucky dip, to be fair. Luck of the draw. Rosalind Elsie Franklin was an English chemist and X-ray crystallographer whose work was central to the understanding of the molecular structures of DNA, RNA, viruses, coal and graphite. There we go. Apparently number 2 is going to be histories. I see the word hollow. I think you're onto something. There we go. Very nice quality. And our 4th Shakespeare histories. Unbelievable stuff. 2 and 6. 2, 4, 6. I think it's just shoulders, that one. I don't think there's anything else. Caesarea Insula is Latin for Jersey. Oh, I see. It is not. Oh, there we go. So we did have something else there. Act of Union. Missed by all. No points for that. Molecular. Did I say that right? Molecular. Molecular. Molecular? I've definitely said that right, yeah? Did I say it wrong? Wonder where those William Shakespeare histories have been stored, as you have found 4, and the tills at my work have been filled with them. Have found 8 this week. Goodness gracious. Very good. We've got another Act of Union there. Let's see what else we find in this bag of wonders. Ooh, what's that going to be? Oh, it's just a shiny one. Just a shiny one. We're on to the last bag of £2 coins. James has a BU Wallace and Gromit 50p from the Royal Mint. Very nice. We have another abolition of the slave trade there. Pop that down there. The birthday girl is 6 subscribers off 250. Holy Toledo. How is she doing it? I'm sure we've got 6 more people that will head over to Katie Jones Coins channel. Banks are releasing their stock because the Royal Mint has been in lockdown. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. That's for sure. Well, the Jersey one was a lovely find. But we got, unbelievably, 4 Shakespeare histories. One that we're lucky to find 1 in a hunt. But to find 4 is very, very good luck. Hi, please answer my question. I didn't see your question. Molecular. Molecular. Am I saying that right? I think I am. To the best of my knowledge, that's how you say molecular. Now I'm getting tongue-tied. Not my fault. There is Katie's channel. There is Katie's channel. Right then, I've got to go. I've got to go and get my medication. Is what I need to do. No, I need to go wash my hands because they're getting very dirty again from touching all these filthy, filthy coins. You got these redesign of the letter I that you can go and vote for. I did. I for Industrial Revolution, which you can see just there, I think. You can't vote for mine though. I can't win, but you can go and. I've just seen a pub in Cornwall has an electric fence across the bar so people stay distant. Amazing. Amazing. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'll be back momentarily, but be sure to click on the links in the descriptions from the moderators to go and vote. And we're back. We are back. Steve Busby says, my granddaughter Amelia was 8 today and my grandson Oliver is 4 tomorrow. Happy birthday to them. Very happy birthday to them. Get those votes in. Get those votes in. Every vote counts. Every vote counts. We've had some very, very close weeks in previous weeks. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where have I put it? Where have I put it? It'll be around here somewhere. Not that I can see. There it is. It's fine. It's fine. We've got the anti-loopy juice. I am new. Is next week J and so on? It is exactly that. So if you get your redesign for the letter J, it's currently Jubilee on the 10p. So pick something else that's not J for Jubilee or J for Jubilee, depending on your leanings. Danielle has just put her son to bed and is now back. Welcome back. Pet peeves for the 10p's. I think so. I think we had a whale of a time last week. That was amazing. What flavour have I got? Super berry sherbet. Super berry sherbet. But don't vape. Don't smoke. It's bad for you. You will spontaneously combust. Don't do it. Trust me. I'm not a doctor. Have you scratched the card? I haven't actually, no. It's still there. It was courtesy of Robert Roberts. We will do it in a moment. How do I send the coin pictures on Discord? Send me a private message, personal message, direct message, whatever you want to call it. Patrick Woods is getting in early with the pet peeves. We'll do them in a moment. Whoever votes for number 24 is an absolute legend. There we go. It's a very cool design. I like it. I like it a lot. Vaping is so 2015 anyway, not cool. There we go. Have you seen my shirt? Have you seen my shirt? I think that about says how cool we are over on Christopher Collects. Says I've already voted. Are you clicking the link that people are posting, or are you clicking the link in the description? The link in the description is wrong. You can't vote using that link. That is the wrong link. My favourite 10p, F for fish and chips, definitely. What are we doing? What are we doing? 10p's. Right, we'll come back to that in a moment. We're going to do some 10p's first. Scissors are in the pot, where they should be. This loud chair is really annoying, and no, it won't do it. It's decided to behave. Oh yes, Robert Roberts' scratch card. Let's use the potential clip planchette. So this is a change checker card that Robert Roberts very kindly sent into the PO box. We'll draw a line and see if you can guess what it is. Do we have Sasha and Michael in? Sasha and Michael? Sasha and Michael? Michael? Sasha and Michael here? WWF? Could be. Very much could be. I don't know. Newton? Maybe. We had Newton last week, to be fair. Let's try another line. See if that helps us out a little bit. Does it help us out a bit? Not very central, is it? But there we go. Q? Wouldn't that be cool? Hawking? Let's have a scratch and find out. Right, I'm going to try and do this in my hand. Oops. Ooh, it's not. It is, of course, the D-Day landings. What does it say? Right, let's scratch off the rest of it and have a look. Right. Let's get rid of the gubbins. D-Day landings. It says, issued to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the D-Day landings. There we go. John Mills and Raphael McClough. There we go. Very, very cool. But we're on to 10p's. We are on to the 10p's. Do they sell these cards, or do you have to buy a coin for them? You have to buy products from Change Checker, and there's a random chance they might include one of those trading cards in with your wares. They're kind of fun. They're really fun. And I'm sure they'll be doing more sets in the future. They've been a real big hit. And I hear that some people buy coins, buy bulk coins from them, break them out of their cardboard prisons, and then scratch their trading cards with them. Rumour has it. But it only happens in Bungle Land though, so... Danielle got a cycling card the other day and my daughter tried to eat it. Oh my goodness, so it went in the bin. Didn't realise she found it. Uh-oh. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. How do you private message? You can do it on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Pet hates and pet shoutouts. Go on then, we'll do pet shoutouts first. If you have a pet and you want a shout out for your pet, as long as your pet's not called Roger, you can go ahead and leave a name and we'll give your pet a shout out. We've got some regular pet viewers. Some regular pet viewers. The furry fans. Misty the dog. Heather Ellis says Pippa. My best mate Eggy, who I love loads, says unbelievable coins. My pet lemur called King Julian, who keeps doing my head in by singing I like to move it, move it. Patrick Wood's husky Diggory, Scruffy the dog, and Sky the hamster, Millie the dog and Jasper the cat, Delboy Creek Branch, and my husband Steve says special little pineapple. My 18-year-old cat Stanley says Milwaukee. Shadow the Staffy. Reuben the Rabbit. Robert Roberts. Scratching a card with a bunk coin should be called bungling. Bunkling. Miss Hepzibah Green. Hoggy the Hedgehog. I feed 4 of them, wow. Could you please shout out Pickle the Dinosaur and kids Sarah and Jonathan, of course. We have got Peggy and Peter, the pigeons that come by my garden daily. How are my pets? My pets are great, thank you. Max the cat, who is 15, wow. Why can't a pet be called Roger? It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Wrong on all kinds of levels. Still tied third most FA Cups. Oh, we're talking football. Boring. Deary dear. Your cat is called Wedge. That is correct. My cat is called Wedge. Pets need proper human names. Alex Blondon's pet hamster, Cody. London Box. Toulouse and Simba, the Maine Coons, and Hamilton the Bulldog. How do you private message on Discord? You could just search the person's name and you message them. Where's Aviation gone? No battery. No battery. Tinky the Cat. Do you like The Mandalorian? I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Bungle the Coin Toucher says Bungle collects coins. Do you wedge the door open? No, I do not. Snacks the Puppy. Oh, we got all our pets. Was that all? No, where's Ozzy? Ozzy the Tibetan Mastiff. A weekly viewer. We may have lost Ozzy whilst the stream disconnected over and over again. Jerry Lokes Snacks. Right, I think we've gone through all the pets now. Shall we? It was very cathartic last week. We were going through pet hates. So what are some of your pet hates that have happened this week? Let me know. Just let it vent. Pet hates. Katie Hole trying to be a know-it-all. Alex Blondon, what a start. Outrageous. Lunatic the Cat and Max the Tarantula. Lucy the Black Lab. Hepsy the Chihuahua. Millie the Collie Dog. Shout out to myself, apparently. Apparently I'm someone's pet. They certainly can. Cost a fortune, but they're worth it. My husband complains about the poo. What? I missed something there. Dear. We've got a jersey. We've got to find. 2014. There we go. When people don't social distance. There we go. People that smoke / vape in public and blow all the smoke in your face. Dear. Not good. Oh, this week. When a shift at work drags. Oh, I know. Do you ever play the game where you don't look at the clock and then you try and guess after a period of time what the time might be, and you think that must have been about 3 hours. You look down and it's been 20 minutes. It's horrific. People who keep pets says Frankie Franks. Dear. That's Frankie Frank's pet hate. People who have pets. Very good. Neighbours who do DIY at 3 a.m. Unbelievable. Could you imagine it? That would be so frustrating. Although it must be said, once I'm asleep, that's it. I could sleep through the rapture. People who put coins in their belly button, says Bungle collects coins. Goodness gracious. When people go in for a hug and you have to stand back. Do I play an instrument? I used to play the drums as a kid. I've still got my drum kit stashed away in storage. But I'm sure I could pick that back up if I wanted to. Stacey Lou lives in a block of flats. I see. I see. Pet hates this week. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're not talking politics. We're not talking politics. My neighbour hoovering at 4 a.m. Goodness gracious. When you can't eat all of your best foods. Finding the same coin over and over again. It's a pet hate of mine. People who fold up the new polymer notes multiple times. Oh, I know. Once it's creased, that's it. It's stuck like that forever. Forever and ever and ever. My cat Merlin eats his dinner, then eats Heppies, and then comes to my mum to meow because he thinks she doesn't know I fed him. So I feed Heppy again, and then he eats that too. Outrageous. People who tan until they're orange like an Oompa Loompa. Ooh, we got one dropped out there. That's just a shield though. When it's summer and people pay with money from their bra. Nice. When I worked in retail, it was when people handed over coins that were warm. When they handed over some coins and you took them in your hand and they were warm, and it was like, oh my goodness, where have you been keeping this? Frankie Franks just rolls the polymer notes up. No more needs to be said for Mr. Frankie Franks. We will let others draw their own conclusions. My pet hate this week, Ribena. Ribena? What's Ribena done to upset you now? Oops, missed one. People who can't chew with their mouth shut, slapping their lips together. Ah, oh, yeah. Not nice. Not nice at all. Cat. Amazing. We don't have any pet hates today, do we? When the drive-through gets your order wrong and you don't realise till you get home. Oh, it's dreadful. That is dreadful. The amount of times. Yes, I totally agree. I haven't been through the drive-through for a fair while though. People who scream at their kids in public. What year are letter 10Ps? 2019 and 2018 are the alphabet 10Ps. People who put pineapple on pizza. Oh my goodness, pineapple on pizza has already started. When people show you a coin you need, then tell you they spent it. Whoops. 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 Customers in general. Oh dear. Customers when you ask them if they'd like a bag and they just ignore you. Equally, it is funny as a customer having oodles and oodles of shopping and saying, would you like a bag? Yes, please. I have got 50 items on this belt and only one pair of hands, sir. I would like all of your bags. Because there's another pet hate. Leaving your bags for life in the car. Goodness gracious. I don't think I've ever used a bag for life twice. It does my head in. I've got my own little collection of them. I could probably sell them back to the store and make a fortune. I was shocked when I found out my toaster wasn't waterproof. Oh my goodness. Let's not test that, ladies and gentlemen. Pet hates slow internet. Oh, I know. No, I'll juggle it to the car, thanks. When you're talking to a customer and they're on the phone ignoring you. Oh, yes. I know that feeling all too well. I've had can plain double cheeseburger, only ketchup. Eh? What was that? Just a lion. Nothing special. We're putting the world to rights. We're putting the world to rights. Looking through 10p's. When you're washing the car and someone walks past and says, "You can do mine next." Hilarious, mate. Never heard that one before. Oh. People who join in the conversation halfway through and ruin it. Oof. Having no coins but only notes for a shopping trolley when you arrive. Whoops. Christopher, please take the hat. Please take the hat. Please take the hat. Take off that. No, no, no. It's the lucky hat. It's the lucky hat. We found 2 letters earlier with the lucky hat. And the lucky token, of course, available at www.christophercollects.co.uk. Can we get some more pet hates? People who've been to 11 Reef. I'd never heard that phrase, and then someone said it. If you say you've been to Tenerife, they've been to 11 Reef. I can't remember who it was I heard say that, but it was amazing. I'd never heard the phrase before, but it was fantastic. When you order a ham and pineapple pizza, there's a mix-up. You get delivered a pineapple with pizza toppings on it. I'll tell you a bit of something that grinds my gears. When you order a pepperoni pizza, it arrives and has 1 pepperoni on it. 1 single solitary pepperoni. Ah, pet hate. Wet socks. Oh, yes. Don't wear wet socks. When you get an eBay notification, beep, and nothing's there. Bizarre. Yes, 1. I waited 3 hours for that pizza to arrive. I tipped the driver a £5, opened my pizza box, and there was 1 pepperoni on the whole pepperoni pizza. Outrageous. I could not believe it. People who spell no as no and two as two. There we go. That's one that only works when it's written down, to be fair. But that doesn't work when I when I say it out loud. Oh, San Eddie, that's gross. Gravy is my pet hate. Ruins food. Oh, I love gravy. A bit of red wine in the gravy. Some blended vegetables from the roast. Oh, superb. My mouth is watering at the thought of it. Oh man, I want some gravy now. Life tip, don't iron clothes whilst wearing them. Very good advice, very sound advice. Unless you have an outer layer of asbestos, then go for it. Favourite meat? Beef. Love beef. People who say pacifically when they mean specifically. Oh dear, I'm loving this. This is amazing. A friend of mine I used to work with hated when people said arcs instead of ask. It was great. When he used to say the words that I didn't like, which I won't say because that's all you guys will say, I would say, if I've asked you once, I've asked you a million times, don't say that. When your pets hate food and your food... What? Do I cook? No. I can warm things up, and that's about it. I can cook stir fry, and I can cook a fried breakfast, an omelette. Everything else, it has to be heated. I have zero cooking skills. I don't have the patience. I did try, but I've had some disastrous cooking stories that would curl your toes. Couldn't be Chris, could it, Christopher? Oh, yes. It's Christopher Collects. Christopher Collects. You know, I voluntarily put Christopher as the name of the channel. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a name that people automatically shorten. Did you complain about the one pepperoni pizza? No, I was far too drunk and I couldn't remember who I ordered it from. It was New Year's Day or New Year's Eve pizza. And I'd waited 3 hours for it, so I ate the cardboard box. Finding half a worm in an apple. Oh no. Calling pot noodle a food group. Grim. I somehow set beans on fire. Don't worry. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's my level of cooking. It really is. I'll tell you the worst one. So I had a slow cooker. And it was a 2-person slow cooker. So it's only a little one. And I kept being told, don't put much liquid in it. Because slow cookers generate liquid when you're cooking in it. So I read a recipe for a curry in a slow cooker. I thought, I love the way meat tastes from a slow cooker. I'll do that. And I got about a third of the way through reading the instructions and it said it needs to be cooked for 7 hours. So, oh my gosh, I don't have time for this. So I just chucked everything in it, rice included. And all the water kept disappearing. I was like, this is madness. This is madness. The slow cooker is supposed to generate water, liquid. I didn't realise I wasn't supposed to put the rice in there. And what resulted after 7 hours of boiling was like chicken tikka flavoured baby food. It was a chicken tikka rice pudding. It was not great. Not great. I think I went down the fish and chip shop in the end of it. Lesson learnt. Okay, I don't feel as bad now. Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. A bit of a disaster. And that is the Tales from the Kitchen from Christopher Collects. Not good. I pick up a mixing bowl and everyone runs for the hills. Sensitive teeth. When someone says something quietly, you ask them to speak up and they say it even quieter. What's that you say? What do you say? I didn't quite hear that. Oh, come back. Somebody saying digital instead of digital. When you talk with a pacifier in your mouth, now this makes even sense. Forgetting to prick an egg and putting in the microwave. Oh dear. Oh dear. I make world-class boiled toast. Boiled toast. Yikes, that sounds grim. Boiled toast, I've never heard of it. Fried bread I've heard of, it's not too bad. Can we do words we love that most people hate? Yes. Yes, we can. Words that you love that most people hate. Let's hear some. Let's hear some. People saying lickle instead of little. That makes me grind my teeth. What's Bungle's word then? Writing loose instead of lose. Or is that lose instead of loose? Who knows? Oh God, we're getting some awful words here. Cabbage is my favourite word. Bungle's favourite word is moist. We drink with a toast. Toast is thus liquid, thus can boil. Oh, I get it. Gargle. Hollybobs. I hate the word cack. Cack. Never heard of it. Bungle, I hate that word. Yuck. Squelched. What a word. Squelched. Squelched. My nan's saying book. Book or book. Book or book. Have a look at how you say book. What? Defenstre... I don't even know what I mean. Damp. Sprocket. That's a word. I like that. Sprocket. Don't say book. I like watching the stream. Oh dear. And my Bungle's least favourite word is football 50p doesn't exist. There we go. Nout. Oh, I'm not saying that, Richard Harmond. Glockenspiel. Oh, Bungle, I'm not saying that. That's outrageous. I love the word Boston. Astronomical. Goujon. Belch. I love the word Boston. And what's everyone's favourite word then? Favourite words. My little lad says boomerang a lot. Boomerang. The word of the day is boomerang. What's the word harmony? Grub, beer. I hate the word blasé. Agent Hole says Hernan's saying her last name. There we go. Special Agent Hall. I like saying anyway in a monotone voice. Basically. Basically. Home time. Bedtime. Sunday. Holy Toledo. Outbist jockey. What? Magnanimity. Smorgasbord is my favourite word. That's a very good word. I like it. The word I hate, I dislike the most. When you're on telephone calls with someone and they say, well, obviously, it's like, it's not obvious. If it was obvious, I wouldn't have asked you this question. Well, obviously, it's da-da-da-da-da. It's not obvious. If it was obvious, I wouldn't have asked the question, sir. It's so annoying. I hate it when people say, you know what I mean at the end of every sentence. And literally, that literally makes me want to jump out of a window. Oh goodness, here we go. Clan fair, pretty goody, 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 goody. Go, 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 go. Well, obviously, Mr. Collects, we would love to help answer your question. It's not obvious. Just tell me. Answer my question. Anyway, it's obviously not that bad. I always say like about 10 times in a sentence. Yeah, that can get a bit grinding. That can get a bit grating. A little bit of red showing there. Ambition. Well, we got diddly in that bag. Goodness gracious. I'm almost certain that I will get 2 sidetracks putting the world to rights, and I miss all the alphabet MPs that we go through. We must find some, surely. Obviously having too much fun. We've got a jersey though. At least we found something. So then, let's have a look. You've got all these wonderful designs to choose from. This is the last break. This is the last break. When companies phone, we've been informed that you've been in an accident. No, clearly I haven't, as I don't own a car. Very good, very good. You've got red on you, exactly. What a film that is. What a film that is. A franchise. Pet peeves for the 10p's is over. It is. My favourite word is poem. Poem. No one else says poem. No one else says poem. This is not a sales call. It's always a sales call. It is always a sales call. Right then, I'm going to go wash my hands, because as ever, they are filthy. I should be back momentarily. Right then, what's the scores on the doors? Let's have a look-see. We've had a grand total of 120 votes, and it's getting very tight at the top. 4 votes separate first, second and third. So currently in first place with 16 votes is number 15, the leader for the whole of the competition, I for Iron Bridge. In second place with 14 votes, just 2 less, is number 24, the Isle of Man, which was down there, which is now changed. And then in third place with 12 votes is number 3, I Spy, with My Little Eye. Something that is only 4 votes off winning. So there we go. Your votes matter today. We do not have a runaway winner like usual, so get your votes in quick. We've got a fabulous top 3. So be sure to go and vote. Which one is mine? Oh, which one is Teague Benice's? Well, you'll have to ask Teague Benice. I'm not outing anyone. Juice loose about this hoose. Maynard's wine gums, exactly. I grew up thinking haggis was a bird. I was to look out for them on long car journeys as a kid. Amazing. Have you got any other stories about the things that your parents told you to appease you and make you stop jabbering? I would love more stories like that. It would be amazing. My apologies. Last bag of 50p's. Get your funny parent stories in. Coins and More has the best one so far. who was told to look out for the haggis bird on long car journeys. Everyone's parents said about square eyes, right? Square eyes, don't do that, you get square eyes. Don't do that, you get square eyes. Now look at us, we were all sat there with our mobile phones watching the screens like that. My mother does it with her tablets. Being able to say, you get square eyes if you do that. Revenge on parents. Right then, what have we got? We've got Britannia, 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 and Roger Bannister is our first commemorative. Very nice. That's so funny. Watching the F1 only to see a remote-controlled stand and deliver the trophy to the winner. Really? That's kind of cool. We have got dictionary. Pick your nose, your brains will fall out. Is that what your parents told you? That's amazing. Don't pull that face. If the wind changes direction, you'll be stuck like that. Mm-hmm. I used to have to look for pink elephants in trees. Very good. Very good. Going into B&Q and asking for tartan coloured paint. He actually searched for it and told me he wasn't in stock. Oh no. I wanted long curly hair, so I used to eat my crust. Was very disappointed. Oh no. That if the ice cream van played music, it's run out of ice cream. How cruel. How cruel. And if your parents didn't tell you mean things, share with the group. Share with the group. What's the mean things you tell your kids? What are the things you tell your kids that aren't true? Bannister is one to hang on to. Oh, just Stevie, very good. Very, very good. Got to the end of the rainbow, ran for it once, and cried when I couldn't catch it. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry. And that was only last week, wasn't it? Rodney Fisher. First of the 2017 set. My mum got us banned from the zoo. She fell over and her ice cream hit a man in front and he turned around. Her handbag clonked him. We were by the sea lions too. We have got the Battle of Britain. Is it going to be an IRB? Could it be an IRB? Who knows? Who knows? My dad always says, turn that light off. It's not Blackpool Illuminations. I was sent to the shop to buy elbow grease. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. We have got a JC. It is not the IRB, unfortunately. One of these days it'll happen. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. If you stay on the escalator all the way, it will suck you down with it. Oh dear. I'm not a fan of escalators, it has to be said. Not a fan of them. Don't like them at all. I used to think Blackpool was a pool that was black. I say that as well, Blackpool Illuminations. Go get me a long stand. There's Paddington at the Tower. That's the one that you want to find. Wasn't done to me, but I've heard about people being asked to get a spirit level bubble from the shop. Oh goodness, what a wind up. My friend who worked in at a leisure centre for his work experience when we were in year 10 was told that the deep end was looking a bit shallow and they were worried about how deep the shallow end was getting. Can you take this bucket and empty some of the water from the shallow end into the deep end to level it out a bit? He never did tell us how many trips he made before it twigged what was going on. We sent a guy to ask for windsock battery. A windsock battery. I have no idea what that means. You've lost me on that, I'm afraid. 2017. It's Benjamin Binney. Turning off the landing light, otherwise a plane will crash into the house. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Go get a bucket of steam. When in the RAF, we sent people to stores for a long wait. Very good. When I was little, my dad had me searching his toolboxes for hours to find a left-handed screwdriver. Oh dear. Turn your music down. Just because you want to hear it doesn't mean everyone else does. There we go. Amazing. My dad says he was the most popular man in the world as he was driving and waving to everyone. Oh dear. Very good, very good. Windsocks tell you which way the wind is blowing, so it doesn't need a battery. Oh, okay, I didn't know that's what they've got. Weather vanes I've heard of. Weather vanes I've heard of. I've never heard of a windsock before. In the army, we used to send people outside and look for a skyhook. Very good. Somebody asked me for a bucket of sparks when I was a welder. A bucket of sparks. We've got skyhooks again over on Twitch. We've got a Squirrel Nutkin, very nice. From the 2016 Beatrix Potter set. Slightly more than face value, not amazing stuff, but a cool find nonetheless. M&S now do car repairs. You can pay using your Sparks card. Very good. Very, very good. My grandpa always says patience is a virtue and virtue is a grace. He had lots of sayings we all remember. Patience is a virtue and virtue is a grace. Very good. Jeremy Fisher. Hold on. We need a bit more juice. Representation of the People Act. Paddington at the Magnanimity. It's a 1-1 draw now. The Magnanimity has drawn level again. My mate told a kid that a screw tap was to tap into a pipe to create water. Goodness gracious. Low on blinker fuel. Your BMW might need topping up actually. Very funny, very funny. I was always told there was a money tree. My grandparents had what they called a money tree. I can't remember what the actual tree is called. It's got like big, thick green leaves on it. And so as long as that tree was in bloom, your bank balance will be healthy too. Jeremy Fisher for the 3rd time. And Girl Guidings again. Very nice. Spill the salt pot. To have to put some in your right hand, throw it over your left shoulder. It's bad luck if you don't. I used to think that if I spent too much money, my pocket would literally have a burnt hole in it. I swallowed an apple pip in preschool. Teacher said, "Don't worry, a tree is going to grow out of you." I was terrified. My granddad told me if you put salt on a pigeon's tail, it makes them easy to catch. I once asked my mum why I could see lots of dots. She replied, "It's for all the times you've cried." Oh. Oh no, that's so mean. Monkey puzzle trees were made to drive the monkeys away from the area. Oh dear, did Amber get fooled with the indicator fuel? Indicator fluid. Oh, Amber. We are just Tom Kitten off of making a whole 2017 set. It's a bit slow pickings, to be fair, in this bag. Hopefully we'll find something. We've got another Benjamin Bunny. I was told to clean out my ears. You're not growing spuds. Oh. Amazing. I've not heard that one before either. If you pulled a face, my mum would say if the wind changed, you'd stay like that. That's one I have heard many a time. Monkey puzzle trees were made to drive... Oh, I'm reading the same ones twice here. Aviation media is off. Thank you very, very much. Pierce those dots. You can see your eyes are actually white blood cells. Really? I did not know that. Being told to say good morning, Mr. Magpie, if you see a magpie. If you see one on his own, it's 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told. And if you only see the one, you have to grab your jacket and say, hello, Mr. Magpie, how's Mrs. Magpie? And that negates the sorrow. Which is not easy to do whilst you're going around a roundabout, but there we go. Close the door, you weren't born in a barn. Yeah, close the front door, I'm not heating up the neighbourhood. There's another one. Oh, we've got Ironside, Christopher Ironside himself. A fellow Christopher, definitely a keeper. You getting deja vu? Deja vu? Deja vu? Throwing fallen baby teeth on the roof so the birds can take it. Ooh. Grim. Grim. Your mother has made enough food to feed the 5,000. Wrong Fez. Oh yes, Mark a Day has spotted. This is why we're not finding anything. Just you watch. Just you watch. Speaking of superstitions, don't walk on 3 drains in a row. Yeah, totally. I don't do it. And if you do, you need someone to punch you. Whoa! I told you the Fez has all the power. The Fez has all of the power. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It was a dark and stormy night, and the captain said to Bill, Bill, tell us a story. And this is how it began. It was a dark and stormy night. The Fez has the power. Literally, the second coin in after changing Fez. Unbelievable stuff. The almighty power of the Fez. Mark, we have Mark to thank for that. Mark remembered. Goodness gracious. Well, there we go. Things like that doesn't help with your superstitions, does it? See, I have a superstition. If you talk under a bridge, or anything really, whilst you're driving a car, that brings you bad luck. And I managed to talk myself out of it. I managed to persuade myself, this is just being silly. This is just being silly. And I drove under, it's sort of like the big shopping centre car park. It's like an underpass. It takes like 5 seconds to drive under it. But I drove under it, and I was talking on the hands-free phone, because normally I would stop talking. I thought, I'm just being silly, I'll just talk. The next day, I had to get rid of my car because it was leaking water from underneath it and through the engine bay. So the things like that don't help with superstitions, do they? We have got Battle of Britain, though. This could be the IRB. Let's have a look. It's not. It's the JC. The hunt for the IRB continues. We wrapped up. We were too wrapped up in our pet peeves. Exactly. I will give you something else to cry about in a minute. Oh yes. Oh yes. You were talking on the phone whilst you were driving. On the hands-free. On the Bluetooth. Because that was be my excuse. If I stayed quiet, I could say, oh, I was going under a thing, so I lost connection. But no. I carried on talking. And then I had to go buy a new car the next day. So there we go. Superstitions. They're going to get you. They will get you. Don't open umbrellas in the house. Yes, don't do that. New shoes on the table. It's been a long time since I bought new shoes, to be fair, to test that. Breaking a mirror. No, I've never broken a mirror. We've got scouts there. Very nice. Oh, these bizarre superstitions. Mummy Behoy just used to say, your next words better be sorry or your next feeling will be my boot in your bum. Very good. If you walk on 3 drains by accident, if you say toast, it reverses the bad luck. That's what I was told. I was told you had to get someone to punch you in the shoulder, but I might have just had a sadistic friend that wanted to punch me in the shoulder. But there we go, we've got a jersey. 1997. There we go, see the fez is bringing us all the luck. We put the right fez on, and all of a sudden we started finding coins. It's just science, isn't it? It's just science. I can hear Alex Blondin's head exploding now. Sherlock Holmes. It's a 3-way tie with those 3 at the moment. We've got another Peter Rabbit from 2017. Still no Tom Kitten. You can't give knives as presents because people will cut themselves. You can't give a purse or wallet without any money in it, or it will always be empty. Ooh. I used to hear you'll be laughing on the other side of your face in a moment. Lady M insists she doesn't want to go to an 80s fancy dress party, but I remain adamant. Adamant. Goodness gracious. I remain adamant. Yeah, Amber's posted the link to voting. We haven't got long left. We've got 5 or 6 bags left. And then it's all done for another week. My dad would tell me that the radar domes at the airbase he flew from were where the Daleks came from. The true story scared me for years. Oh dear. You're getting too big for your boots is another saying. Yep. There we go. Sherlock Holmes. 2 Sherlocks, 1 cathedral, 1 tower. I think. Another Peter Rabbit from 2017. Still no Tom Kitten. My dad was a milkman. And my mum used to joke to everyone that I was the milkman's baby. Amazing. Very good. Very, very good. Hello, Vermilion Studios. You tuned in just at the end. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags after this. Maybe Vermilion Studios is going to bring us some very good luck on this next bag. Paddington at the Station. That's our first of that year's 20 Paddingtons. We're just missing Paddington at the Palace now. We found all of the Paddingtons. And my mother told me never stand under a ladder. You might get hit by falling paint. I did it today. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Don't know what she's talking about. I'll slap you into next week. Yes, that's one that I have heard. There's another Paddington at the Tower. To be fair, that's the one you want to find multiples of. We're going to be right. We're going to win this. We've got a second jersey. That's a nice one. 1995, this one. Very cool. Was that 97? 97 and... Oh, 98, not 95. 98. 97 and 98. And there is another Paddington at the Tower, which we won't talk about. Your mouth is out of sync. You might need to refresh the stream then. If it goes on and on and on for a while, sometimes it gets a little bit doolally. 2016, it could be a duck. It could be a duck. It very well could be. But it's not. It's a Tiggywinkle. There we go. What's that one down there for? Nothing. Right, pop that aside. The end is nigh, people. Driving me up the wall. My smart reply, that's not how gravity works. Very good. When I was young, I wanted to help out around the house, so I cleaned a window with ant killer. Oh dear. Paddington at the Station. I remember, I think someone said that you needed to clean your clean shoes with furniture polish. It made them really shiny. And someone did that at our back door, and we've got like laminate wood flooring. And for the next fortnight, there was an incredibly slippy patch of the floor in the living room leading into the garden. The amount of times we all tripped and fell and went bang. It was awful. I think someone told my little brother that because he's in cadets and he sprayed his cadet boots with furniture polish. Yeah, and he got it on the lino, or not the lino, the laminate flooring, and man oh man, it was unbelievable. More likes, please. Yes, please. Act your age, not your shoe size. Exactly. Sherlock Holmes, 3 Sherlocks, 3 Sherlocks, 3 Towers, 1 Cathedral. Another Peter Rabbit. And another Battle of Britain. That's 2. So this one could be third time's the charm. Let's have a look. Is it going to be an IRB? No, it's another JC, unfortunately. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Penultimate bag. I once told someone I walk the street for a living. Didn't tell her for a while that I was a postie. My dad used to drive a bomber taxi which has leather seats in the back. When cleaning it, he would use furniture polish on the leather, which would make people slide off the seat when going round corners. Oh dear. Yes, never joke with the tradespeople, as Johnny Carson used to say. I used to get told to shut up, to shut up and get the coal in. Shut up and get the coal in. Amazing. Last bag. Where do I send it? Not by post. Your designs need to be sent to me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. You can email it, but I might not see it because I get lots and lots of emails coming into that email address. especially given it's very tricky for me to get to the PO box right now. Taylor Peter Rabbit, is that going to be our last find of the day? It looks like, sadly, it is. Well, there we go. We got an Olympic, though. We got cycling. Who knows what we'd have found had I put the right fez on at the start of the video, at the start of this bag. Outrageous stuff. So then, let's see who the top 5 are. And I won't close this down prior to actually finishing. I'm going to give you one more moment to vote. I have a bit to drink, and then I will refresh the poll and see who's won this week. Fez has no influence. This cycling disagrees. Another great live stream. Remember, next week is Saturday, 6 PM. It is, so tune in Saturday. Any other CoinTubers planning a stream on Saturday, get in touch with me. I'm sure we can work something out. If you win 2 redesigns, do you win 2 prizes? Yes. In fact, Amber, who won 3 weeks in a row, is due a very big prize. Don't forget to announce the winner. I apologise to those of you on Twitch that I disconnected early. The thing is, it says start raid. You start a raid and it counts it down, but I didn't realise it counts it down, and when it gets to 0, it does the raid. Normally I press the button, start raid. How can you win 2 when you can only put 1 in? Oh, I think you meant like sequential weeks. You can only put 1 design in a week, but you can win 2 weeks in a row. One person has won 3 weeks in a row, haven't they, Amber? %100% win streak. Right. I'm going to refresh the scores. A grand total of 125 votes in 1, 2, 3, 4. In 5th place is... Let me just remember who sent it in. I think I know who sent it in. In 5th place is Sarah. Well, number 8 with I is for Indian elephant. So a big well done to Sarah. In 4th place is number 13, which is internet, which was sent in by Stephen. So a big well done to Stephen. In, where did we get up to? That was 3rd place, right? No, that was 4th place. In 3rd place is actually number 3, I Spy, by Amber Wakeling. So big well done to Amber and Unbelievable Coins. Which means in 2nd place, there's 1 vote divides 1st and 2nd place. 2nd place is number 24, down in that corner, which is Isle of Man from... That particular Isle of Man is from NXK06. So big well done to you. Which means in 1st place, and I believe for the 2nd week in a row, someone is after your high score. Someone is after your high score, Amber. 2 weeks on the trot. I think I need to check this because I'm not 100% on this. It is Markaday. So Markaday, with I for Iron Bridge, takes it into 1st place for the 2nd week in a row. So a big well done to Markaday for that. Thank you to everyone that has submitted them. Next week we'll be doing letter J or Jai, depending on your ilk. So be sure to send your redesigns in to me by midnight on Friday. Send them to my Facebook, my Instagram, my Discord. Facebook, Instagram, Discord, Twitter. You can tag me in a post or you can send to me personally, whichever you prefer. But I love getting all your designs in. They're amazing. We're going to set up some raids. So we'll set up a Twitch raid first. And then hold on to your horses, those of you that are over on YouTube as well, because we will have a raid as well. Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Where is it? Raid a channel. We're going to go with Cooking with Kate. We always go to Cooking with Kate. It's that time of day. So, over on Twitch, I still see Alex Blondon, Stacey Lou, Unbelievable Coins, Mark Day, Teague Bernice, UK Coin Hunt has just turned up for the raid. Unbelievable Coins. I'm sure Lynn Mills is still there. I'm sure Total Coins is still there. Laney's still here. A massive thank you for those of you still watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye. Now, those of you over on YouTube, we're going to set up a raid of our own. So if you can go to this video and leave a Holy Toledo. I need to find the link to it again. Someone posted it to me and it was fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful. It's around here somewhere. Where's it gone? I've lost it. Oh no. This is in my recently watched. Oh no, I've lost the link. CoinTubers, I need your help. It's the one that you posted. That lovely, heartwarming, they are still out there video. I've lost it. We're not gone yet. Let me find this video. Let me find this video. Who sent it? Did Bungle send it? It was Bungle or Coins to Collect. Which one of you sent it? Ah, Bungle's posted it, has he? Let me check that as the right one. If you can head on over there and leave a Holy Toledo in the comments, that would be fantastic. Yes, that is it. That is it. Head on over there, leave a Holy Toledo, and it is... Have a watch. It's a lovely, lovely video. It just goes to show they're still out there, and that's a glimpse into the future of what all us CoinTubers are going to end up like one day. But a massive thank you to whoever I still see. I still see Triple Coins, Katie Jones Coins, Bungle Collects Coins, Special Little Pineapples, Double Sauce, John Saunders, Richard Harmon, Laughter, Total Coins, Master Dan Temple's Treasures, Bungle Collects Coins, Benedicta Valentina, Pocket Poet, Jude S, Katie Jones Coins, Denise Haynes, Unbelievable Coins, Double Sauce, Robert Roberts, Wendy Fletcher, Shani Pad Mackenzie, Nashay S, Kurt Koenig, Shani Pad, Jude S. Anyone else? Wendy Fletcher. Remember, I'll be live Saturday next week. Saturday, 6 p.m. Coin Collector, Steve Bucks Coins, NXK06, James B. Hoy Coins, Sean Scoot, Andrew Watson, Amy, Jane, Cheryl M, Coin Collector. A massive thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.